Welcome to the Succulent Home, and this is day 2 with another big potting arrangement for my succulent front yard garden. Hi guys. Okay, so you've seen me do that pot over there, and now I'm gonna do this pot. Unfortunately, I don't have the exact same succulents I used on that side, but as far as height and fullness, I'm gonna try to mimic the same because my husband's gonna move this big cholla to the back over there, and this will be in that spot. So I do want it to be cohesive as far as like fullness, height, just so it balances, but I'm gonna do my best. So I took apart this succulent arrangement that was outgrown. The donkey's tail on those were stressed out, overwatered. They went through a whole transition where they didn't do good, but those are the surviving ones. This is another trailing jade. And so I'm going to put it in this pot. Again, it won't be identical, but you get the gist, right? Now I'm gonna continue. I pulled these jades out, which are really nice. I tried to keep them with the roots on them, as you can see. And man, let me just say, when you've had an arrangement in a pot for a very long time, I'm talking about deep roots grow deep. And it has been so, I mean, it takes a lot of muscle to get these out once they've been rooted. Look at these beautiful roots. Do you see that? This is no joke when you're trying to pull it out. So you're definitely gonna need a lot of strength. Look at how cute these little donkey's tails that are like pubbing out. Isn't that cute? I'm going to say, look at how cute these little aloes. These are trailing aloes too that I threw in here. And these, oh my God, wait until you see this rooting system. Is that just not crazy? Look at that. Look at how crazy. So I had a bigger one right here probably growing, and I beheaded it. So these were babies. That's why it's such a big root system. Oh my gosh. As you can see, there's another like little donkey's tail that grew in that pot. Just put to the side. Okay. I hope you're still able to get some things done around the house while you guys are, well, all of us are staying confined to our house. Love, dude, I was just telling my husband earlier, because he was potting too, and I'll show you what he did in another video. Because while I'm doing this, he's doing something. Look at those roots, guys. Aren't those like gorgeous? Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh my gosh. That, looking at this makes me so happy. It's like when your kids like do something, like accomplishing something, like a straight A on a test or something. Like, this is how excited I am seeing this trailing jade have this kind of a root system. I'm just so happy about that. Okay. So, see, another trailing jade right there. And let's just put this to the side. Put that to the side. Okay. Look at how pretty these little guys are. So excited about that. Okay, so I have some other succulents that I'm gonna add. This one right here, I picked this up along with that donkey's tail from the other video of the other arrangement that I made. This is called a chic boutique. No, boutique. bouquet, sorry, chic bouquet. Or you could say chick bouquet. Let's just say chic. This is a drought tolerant. When it's established, it's good for frost-free patios and landscapes. Needs well draining soil, which is in here, bright light or full sun. Water thoroughly when soil is dry to the touch. Looks best with regular watering in the hotter months. So just like the other succulents that I got in the other pot, they can handle full sun, and that's the kind of succulents I need. So pay attention to what the environment is, where your sun is when it comes to when you're doing a big arrangement and they're outside. This is my succulent cacti garden in the front. Okay, this is like our landscape. This is what we do. So, but with that said, it gets a lot of sun, morning sun, afternoon sun. I mean 6 hours. Okay, 6 hours worth of sun. I also got these echeverias for a Christmas present, and I'm gonna go ahead and use them in this arrangement, which I'm excited about. I also picked up these aloes, and I am going to put them in here too. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, along with the trailing jade and the donkey's tail. All right, so let's get started, guys. Okay, like the other one, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bigger ones. Let's go ahead and mound it a little bit. I can put more soil as we go, but I don't have to worry about when it rains next week for these ones because they've already been rooted. So that's good. Oh shoot. Gotta be careful when I'm moving these all around. Huh! Don't want to drop the soil. If they close Lowe's along with all the other restaurants and everything, what's closed in your guys' neighborhood, by the way? Now that it came to mind. So I better be careful just in case, because if Lowe's closes, which everything should be closing, I don't want to waste any soil, guys. We can't. And who, once they knew there was going to be a shutdown, who went to Lowe's and hurried up to get... Look at this. This is a different type of jade than these ones. So I think this is an emerald jade. I think that's what the name is. So I'm going to mix the colors, and I'm actually going to put this one right here. And I'll do that one just a little bit more deeper, and then follow it on this side, maybe right behind, like that. Or I want it to look like it's right in the middle. Let me see. My husband and my daughter are kicking the soccer ball around, which is, I love that we're able to just at least be in the front yard. We don't have a lot of, we have kids in our neighborhood, but then they're kind of, they go through like little spurts of playing outside and stuff, but there's nobody outside. We're on our front yard. I mean, on like our front lawn. So there's no like kids, like she's not playing with the kids, because I know everyone is shut in, so no one's like, it's not about playing together. So she's just in the front lawn. Just gonna get a little bit more soil. This is that good old Kellogg's organic soil I use from Lowe's. You need a well draining soil for succulents and cacti. You don't want them to go rot. I mean, if you ever want to know how you can kill these, just overwater them and watch. That's how you can kill them. I feel like I'm getting a lot accomplished. You know, when you're keeping yourself busy in times like this, you don't give yourself time to meditate on negative thoughts. Okay? And when I say times like these, I'm just saying negative times, okay? And this could be a crisis like we're in now, a health crisis that we're in now. It could be just what you feel is a crisis in your family, your job. If you need like some sense of peace, one, I always encourage you to pray, meditate in your alone time with God, you know, meditate on things that spark joy in your life, that give you peace, meditating on a scripture, meditating on positive words of affirmation, and something like this, something that brings out your creativity. Being creative always produces endorphins of pleasure. So, like I said, do it. Even if you're not feeling it. You're like, Melissa, I'm just not motivated. You know what helps motivate me too when it comes to my potting? Watching your videos, reading your comments, and how it uplifted you or how it inspired you. That's what motivates me. All I have to do is turn on your guys' videos and I'm like, dude, I'm so inspired to pot something. No joke. Look at these. So I can cut these, the longer ones if I want to. Look at, I was so excited about all their growth. And now I'm going to cut it. But could do this. I'm doing this right on the side of this big pot. This is a perfect pot to do this too, because you can't see, but you'll see later how it hangs. I'm going to do that to this side as well. Oh, again, let me cut this. Put one right in the back. Right in the back. These two pots that the one I potted the other day and then this one is, like I said, they're not going to be identical, and that's okay. The eclectic artist in me, the eclectic designer in me doesn't feel like everything has to be matchy, but I do want to create some sense of balance. And so that's what I'm going to try to do, like I said earlier. Gonna try to do that. Yeah. And then with the little succulents that I do have, I'll position them in the front, because that's where I positioned the other ones. So This one's gonna have a lot more height, or like a lot more full at the bottom. The other video, the other pot, I mean, I used a lot of aeoniums to like fill in empty spots. And on this one, I think I'm just going to use the trailing jade to like fill in the spots with that are along the sides. So beautiful how they're like, how they've trailed, how long they've gotten with hanging them down, like hanging down. This was my original in that pot that I took apart that I got these from. This was from my original pot in my entryway. And before the one that you just saw me redo on my channel that turned it into more of like a cactus theme. Before that pot was there, the other pot with all of these was there. And that's how much growth. If you go back on those videos, you'll see how much growth. Like how long they've gotten. They weren't that long before. It's sometimes I don't like, I know I need to use gloves because it's better for you, because this soil does have bark in it, like little wood chips. So it's hard sometimes because you feel like you have splinters. And yeah, talking to you and them, to my subscribers, to my friends, to my succulent friends out there. Here goes a baby one.
It's the best one that we have.
Okay. Still got these trailing jades, I tell you. Okay. Got this. Okay, hold on. The nice thing about potting in pots too, if you, for resale purposes, if you ever think about selling your house, you can take your pots with you. So all of the money you've invested in all of your succulents, they don't all have to go just towards the sale of your house. You can take them and, you know, because a lot of times, like a lot of these succulents, they're memories for me. They're memories from, like when my husband, I'm gonna mix this. Like when my husband came from a work trip and he found me one to there were gifts. You know, once people know like what your hobby is or things that you like, a lot of times they get you those things. And so I have a lot of succulents that are gifts, like this one that I got from a coworker. So a lot of times it's like a memory. That's another reason why I love doing arrangements, because you get to combine your memories with your creativity and make something special out of something special someone gave you. Very cute. Comment below how many succulent arrangements or succulents that you've gotten as a gift over the years. Some of you guys are probably like, too many, Melissa. Too many to even tell you. Yeah. It's biodegradable.
Hello.
Yeah, it is. It's biodegradable. Did you do your homework, Beth? Huh? What did you say?
Life is with me.
Life is homework.
Being so sentimental. Get it for me.
Okay. Still working with these. Okay, I'm gonna add some to the back now.
Keep.
Look at this. Let me go in the back. It's okay. I can use them right now. Okay. I'll add some more soil after that. Nevaeh brought me some gloves, but oh shoot. I don't want to use them just yet. Okay. Oh shoot. Can't step on those. Okay. Last trailing jade. I can be calling it something that ain't even is. That wouldn't be the first. Do you ever catch yourself calling the succulent the wrong succulent's name? Heck, I'm like that with my kids. I'm like, Serenity, no, Nevaeh, no, I mean Serenity, no, I mean Nevaeh. Oh, my mom still does that to this day. She'll call me my Aunt Nancy's name on accident. Or my daughter's names on accident. She's like, you just remind me of them sometimes. It's an accident. But now that I'm a mom, I understand it. I get it. Because I do that all the time. Okay. This is pretty wet because I watered them earlier. No, rain. Take that back. Rain fell on them, which is good because they got all of the minerals that rain gives. So that's a good thing. I'm just cleaning them up, taking off some of the oh shoot. Trying to throw the soil, half of the soil down and it goes on the ground. Okay. Well, maybe I'll put it right here. This is pretty right here. It'll have room to grow. These been so tight together that's why they haven't stretched as much. which is okay because that's what happens when you put them real tight. But now that I'm putting them in here, the good thing is they have plenty of room to start growing. So that's the good thing, is they're going to experience a lot of room to grow. And that's what we want. Just like the other one, I don't want it to be too low. I'm trying to give it some elevation. So I'd rather not go so deep with them, but just add more soil around them so they can still have that elevation look like the other ones do. Ah, party fell. Oh, shoot. Also going to use some of this soil that was in there with them too, because it's really compact, that soil. Dude, I am a hot mess. Let's just say that. Look at how chubby these are. Oh, they look so chubby. These two will have lots of room to grow. I'm happy that they can withstand lots of sun, because that's what they need. They need lots and lots of sun. Well, they don't need lots and lots of sun, but it's good that they do. Okay. So that's cool because this is elevated a little bit higher than these ones. I'm going to start adding some of those donkey's tail to this front, which is the only thing that will mimic what's going on. But first, I think I'm going to add this right there. Look at the little root systems that it has already. I'm not going to take this apart. I'm just going to go like this, just like that. As long as the soil, the roots are in the soil, it'll be good. So I'm going to keep it compact like that. Sprinkle some more soil around here. I love me some soil. Ooh. Okay. So that's good. And then both soils will start like combining together. Okay, so that's all of those. I'm also going to add this. Let me cut off a lot of these roots. Just like the longer ones I'm cutting. Cutting them off. I'm not going to take the pubs off of the big thing though right now, because again, it's supposed to rain next week. So see, I'm not going to, because there's pubs, I'm not going to take them off of this, but I am going to just add it back here. Yeah, I'm just gonna add it. I can even add it right here, guys. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just gotta dig it, the hole, good enough to where you don't see all of that. And I did a good job. I got another trailing jade. See that? I'm gonna put it right in here. Okay, so I need to just add some more soil. Watch out for my donkey's tail. So this scooper I love because I use this end to mash, like kind of like compact it. Compact. Any kind of soil I add. Okay. I also have these ones right here. Do you see that? How cute are those? So I might add them right here. It's just cute. I still have to go actually go get some more white rock. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that anytime soon. Okay. Here goes another. Look at this little baby. Just gonna throw it in here somewhere so it can have time to grow. There you go. Now the burro's tail, aka donkeys. I don't know how long it'll take for these donkey's tail to root. A lot of these look the way they do because I overwatered them and they got damaged. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It actually made me sad because they were so vibrant at a time that I was so excited. And so when I seen that they took a turn for their worst because of not nature, but because of myself, I was a little disappointed with myself. But I also learned after that how to take care of them better. Just gonna use some of this soil, which is the same soil, but this was the aloe, that one was in it. Trying to layer them so they can look as full as that other arrangement, because that other arrangement is pretty full. Oh shoot, that's not good. I don't want it to fall off before it's ready to root. Okay. I love that lavender kind of color though that it has. Ah, snapped it. So fragile. Need to put some more soil to make it more compact. Oh shoot. Whew. This is a mission, because as you guys know, these are not easy to work with because they like are so fragile. These little things, they pop off. So it's almost like I'm trying. I'm losing some light, so if you can't see as good as before, I apologize. See, I don't mind crisscrossing them and letting them just grow, overlapping each other. That's okay. Okay. My dad just drove up, guys. I'm gonna have to turn off. My dad lives just around the corner. We're quarantining together. Let me say hi to my dad, and then I'll finish this and I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. Look at this. See how cute that looks? Yeah. I'm going to continue to let it grow on there like that. Just let it grow like that, guys. Look at this one too. I'm going to put it, maybe I'll put it right here. Let it continue to grow. Now my cat better not mess with this because it's so fragile. My back is hurting. I think I'm gonna when you do a lot of planting in the ground or in big old pots, sometimes and you're doing it for long periods of time, your back can hurt or begin to hurt a little bit. Okay, we're almost done with this part. I'm probably gonna have to finish tomorrow, so I will keep you posted with tomorrow's video. I'll keep you posted with this and continue it tomorrow. Anyhow, ouch. Just pain myself. And then all the little things that pop off, just like these, you just throw them in here and they'll propagate. Don't even worry about it. They'll propagate. I'm just sticking them in here. I got little babies growing off of that one. So I'm gonna cut this off. It's all raw. I'll just cut this and then stick it over here and it'll start going. Same thing with this. Okay, you see this? I'm just gonna pull all of these off. Just gonna throw them, toss them in here, see what happens when they propagate. I'm just gonna keep that one. I'm gonna cut that stem off. And I'm just gonna stick that little baby right there. Same thing with this one. I'm just gonna stick it in there, camouflage. Oop, broke. Just camouflage it a little bit. Okay. Got some little babies on this one. So I'm gonna do it. Same thing with this one. Just gonna throw it in there. Snap that one off. Got all of these on the ground. I am not wasting any of these. I'm gonna pick them up, throw them in here. What I have to be careful about is making sure I probably throw them closer to the edge, because when I put the white rocks, I don't want to smash them. So I might as well just put them inside, in between what I planted. So that way when I put the white rocks, it doesn't smash them, because then it defeats the purpose. I'm gonna put this in here too. I'm just gonna put this one in here. I got a couple of these ones. And I'm gonna just put them just like that. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do today. So you see how there's little babies right there? I'm gonna leave this. I'm just gonna stick it in between that jade, trailing jade. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue to do this tomorrow, and I will continue to record. Okay, so as you can see, I actually moved the pot from right there to right here. I added these blue aloes that you see in the back. They've already bloomed. They're so pretty. I'm going to add, as you can see, I try to mimic the other pot by putting all of the donkey's tail right here. They're stressed out. Not now. Actually, they look really good in comparison to what they were. After I cut them, they're that color, peachy pink with, you know, you see that healthy green. That's how you know they're thriving now. They're a lot thriving. You could just see where I put everything in an up close place. Added that little sun thing right there. The trailing jade, that emerald looking jade standing up, is beautiful. I even implemented the trailing aloe from my stock over there. I'm going to probably cut a couple more pieces and add them in here in the back. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it like how it is. I hope you guys do like it. I'm gonna be spraying and treating it along the way. As you can see, I've already sprayed and treated. That's why you see a little bit of those spots. But other than that, everything is going likes being in here. So I hope you're loving it as much as I am. And I'll keep you posted with as I go, okay? This is an ongoing project, but I'm gonna end the video here. Look what I came out to. My little Nevaeh surprised me by implementing a little fairy garden in the front yard succulent garden. I couldn't be more happier. She thought I was gonna get mad because she didn't ask me first. But quite the surprise, Nevaeh. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it.